is our very first K2 forum, where we're gonna talk about like Vanguard stuff. Alright, so we're gonna start with the newest restriction list. To start things off, we're gonna start with the new restriction list.
Okay. And we play one Conroe.
Shut up!
Okay, so basically Conroe is now banned.
Oh my god.
No, it's not that. No, you're wrong. Conroe just banned for being the starting ban.
Yes, that's correct. And then Full Moon and
everything else
and
is unrestricted.
MLB is unrestricted.
Only BT stays on.
Yeah, these
BT and Macau stays restricted.
Yeah. Anyway, what do you think Conroe is restricted from the start?
You see, for me as a Kagura player, Conroe is my best buddy of all this.
No, you think
it's everyone's best buddy.
No, the thing is, cause right, there's the new thing that come out of the Soul Blast 2 and then the
you see, okay, so basically the reason why they want to ban Conroe now is because of the confirmed consistency that Kagura decks are having nowadays, especially when they are using the Great Force.
Yeah, I think
because when you are using a Great Force, the most essential card I think is the Novel Roman Dragon, which you can switch the Great Force for your Great 3.
Basically, they can run the 4 Great 4 and 4 Great 3s without any punishment from the consistency. And if you run 4 Great 4s, there's a threat of the Personal Blast, which means that the Great 4 players can scare people into not getting rushed.
And also it helps you to get a Kanzen on the third turn onwards.
Basically, Conroe is the ultimate flexible thing.
It's a 2-box,
which allows you to search everything. That's why.
And because of the new unit that we all have heard, the Great 1 and Flip 2, when this is called, when you pay the cost of Soul Blasting 2, I think that's the reason why also they
basically a lot of options. Hey, speaking of which, why do you think Mecha Trainer is not banned?
Because they suck.
Dude, that sucks!
Maybe it's more to rushing.
No, because
it's more like because Spike Brothers don't have the aces which Kagura has. And then of course
Spike Brothers doesn't get the amount of support. So.
Yeah, and also the Spike Brothers in a tournament list, they only sees like BT11 BT10 and BT11 is the only sees like 1 or 2 Spike Brothers coming about.
Only Homan, the Spike Brothers in tournament.
That's why Spike Brothers is not really a big threat to the meta now. And
I like Hero, which is getting like 3 boxes worth of support in a row.
But unless the fucking card.
But now I want to ask, so why they unban MLB and Full Moon now?
Yeah, because they aren't a big threat.
Oh really?
And of course, even they are unrestricted, then not many people will run them.
I see.
I think Full Moon and MLB can't really fight in this current meta now.
MLB has the threatening crit though, but what the question is, what if the opponent gets a 5 damage? That's where MLB can't fight already.
And the thing is right, the 12k base is useless because most things now right, they can hit around 16 to 17. It's harder to hit 18 with cross right now very strong.
No, actually 18 is rather easy, since everything is getting a 12k attacker.
But how many 12k do you have?
Only Joker got hit.
Cross-right is just part of the meta.
Yeah. Now the meta is good.
Unlike MLB base is like
okay, so talking about meta stuff, why don't we talk about all the meta clans, starting from
Go Paladins. Well, Go Paladins, I think they got Gunflow Zenith.
also?
No, Zenith.
We can also talk about the. Speaking of which, I think all the clans get the Quintet War. What do you think of the Quintet War?
No.
Quintet War is
I feel so sad that Dimension Police didn't get any Quintet War.
Quintet War
you know
sucks.
why? Because since you're gonna run 12 Grade 3s, Quintet War! Oh, Grade 3. Oh, you're good.
Okay, an advice. Only little children should play Quintet War.
So actually, Bushiro's doing the good for you, not giving Dimension Police Quintet War in the first place.
Straight to the point. Quintet Wars is the
ultimate defense.
It is nice for saving hand, but then again, it's not many people will run more than 2, or even some people will even run 1. Since a lot of decks now use a Counter Blast and they are tight on Counter Blast. So and then of course using multiple Quintets in a game could cause you to use this deck out. So it's a good side option, but Quintet can never replace the Consents. or perfect guards.
That's what you think.
Hey.
Kant is the ultimate defense, man.
Okay, then moving on. The Gold Paladins, they got Onslaught, Zenith, and Acer. Do you think those had impact on the meta?
It did.
Definitely GSL
Yeah.
impacted a Link Joker user like me.
Oh yeah, Curvebreaker players were like were panicking when Acer when okay lah. Acer
Although it is a direct counter, but it is not that painful. It still can play around.
No. As if Acer can win Link Joker very hard.
Acer is only a counter the Link Joker. It can't fight many
using
other
Naru to
players.
fight GM, man.
No.
The advantage is that the KD will always be high.
No, but the real problem is this is BT15 wasn't Link Joker meta. It was Kagero meta. Because since EBO 8 comes out and Nobel Vic has come out.
EBO 9.
9.
EBO 8 and EBO 9.
EBO 8 got
Galaxy.
Galaxy. The Nova Grapplers were quite pretty strong, but the Kagero was the high clan at that time.
So
They got Dauntless, Reverse, and Gridfall.
Novel.
Dauntless Reverse is really the one that
The Dauntless Reverse for me, I think it's a really good advantage to the opponent because when you got the base right, and after you break right, or even you after the break right turn, you can actually hit. If you have a different, if your 1000 digit is different than your opponent's, your opponent really has to think twice because a single trigger cannot be taken into consideration because maybe, for example, your 13k.
Getting straight to the point. Anyone fighting Dauntless Reverse will find that he have a lack of grade 0, grade 1's the boost, and then he has to fight against the base. And also the restanding makes him drop his hand putting the Dauntless Reverse user at the advantage position
Because they have to guard for no pass.
Oh, and then speaking of which, I think a lot of people were hyping over the Soul Blast 2 draw 1, the
Kind of the day
Rising
when
Phoenix
it was
clone.
the Tower Wyvern.
Yeah, Rising Phoenix clone of Kagero.
Calamity Tower.
Yeah, basically they really help on the Kagero advantage part since
because Dauntless Reverse does have a specification to lock a unit, so that can be locked as well.
Yeah. Okay, then moving on, we have the Genesis.
Devin's and Homan's favorite.
Yeah. Before BT15, a lot of people didn't really pay attention to Genesis because because the Vanguards rely too much on the limit break, and then the limit breaks weren't high-hitting enough. So what did Minerva what difference did Minerva make?
It is the best withstander, period.
They provided the best withstander with the best art. So I guess that was why it shot to 10,000 yen.
Yeah, everyone loves
all the SP.
Yeah, everyone loves Tony Taka.
Yeah, Tony Taka rocks.
Yeah.
But can I ask about how about Yatagarasu? What do you think?
No, let's talk about Minerva first.
Yeah.
See, as you can see,
What is it that makes Minerva so successful?
Number one is because of plus 5k. The plus 5k makes is literally withstand with the boost. And the cost actually very cheap.
It compensates for the
basically it's one of the cheapest restanding costs.
And that's Ordained Owl.
Oh yeah, Ordained Owl is the one that pumps your Minerva and Angelicas to high power. So that pretty much can seal the fate. Seal the fate of the opponent.
Yeah.
And then Angelica provided advantage,
and since Genesis is a slow charging deck, the base is literally guaranteed.
And then Minerva is nearly 12 crits.
They introduced the third set of crits for Genesis.
Yep, and that pretty much
It makes it very painful.
Fast hard hitting there. So we don't have to worry about decking out. Which is the then Yatagarasu, what? Well, then that's the most feared triple R to get in the box.
Oh yeah, Yagata so OP, you Soul Blast 9 only, you withstand your whole front row.
Well, she's not. Well,
after testing, Homan made it playable.
Yeah.
It is playable.
Just
it is playable. But competitive is a different question.
max 2 times you put it off then.
Yagata so OP.
The problem is you deck out before you use it.
Yeah, I think you can use it 2 times.
CBD can win Yagata, you know.
Juice.
You need the juice, man. You need a 9, so you need the juice.
Oh, then speaking of which, Narukami got the Tempest and Ignition.
Yeah, Tempest is actually a very strong card.
Tempest is admirable for its rushing capabilities because
Tempest is slow down other people rushing.
And given the Tempest, the plus 2k advantage is actually very strong.
Yeah, basically Tempest, even if you don't use the Counter Blast, it has the psychological fear.
Yeah.
So the opponent cannot call full field, anyhow call full field. And then Tempest makes a splendid combination with Descendant, because if the opponent takes too long and keep no guarding the Tempest, then he has to take on the Descendant restanding.
Yeah, you have to.
The Tempest big attack forces the opponent to go to 5 damage quite quickly. Then there's Initiation. That's the deck that breaks the Narukami.
Where because since it's way better than Void, so
Void is a piece of shit.
Void is a piece of shit.
No, as in okay lah. Void is a piece of shit, but except in the Void Saber.
Because now, since even though it has a cost, it allows you to retire 2.
One more than
because
it does have a specification.
Because many decks, frankly speaking, a lot of decks can overcome the loss -1 loss advantage of bowing. So even if you spend bowing, that's like quite slow, and you'll probably be killed before that already.
Whereas a -2 for them is actually harder to.
Pretty painful. Basically, these two new Narukami units cause a lot of headache.
So what do you think Descendant is still banned? Or restricted to 2?
Who gives a
because
shit, man?
Descendant is still now
difference.
very commonly used. Even though it's at 2, they still play it.
Well, a lot of people will still play
Because
it too.
they still believe that it's a good finisher. Because of the extra crit and the
then getting the Descendant more consistently is also a breaking factor.
Since people also play Spark Kid, then Descendant also not a hard card to get.
Okay, anyway, let's moving on. There was Murakumo, the Yaki.
Sheffield's most hated clan.
Yaki Vogue
I
and.
thought you hated Murakumo.
No, I sold my deck to him.
I think the clan is one of the cheaper and strong. It's like
It's like the meta of the
it's the cheapest and it's a throw build of the deck. Of this
it's not really a
14.
troll build.
It's the strong deck.
With the introduction of the unlockers.
Oh yeah,
okay.
This clan abuse unlockers a lot. Basically the break right fetches you the Hyaki Vogues, and then with the Hyaki Vogue you can pretty much call all 3 Hyaki Vogues from deck. And then after that you can call unlocker, keep spamming the 31k units.
And you can actually get a free plus with those Midnight Crow and the thing. If you lock them, it's like a free thinning of the deck.
That is a good point, but then the 31k is the main point.
31k.
And not only that, they also introduced the column jumpers, which I thought is like hacking in Vanguard. You so +1 and you jump to the side. It's
Because Murakumo also don't use any soul, so it doesn't. It's a free.
Basically, that really is in their rushing tactics. Oh yeah. Then speaking of which, do you know anyone who plays Venus?
Yeah, I tried to play, but I think it's too slow.
As in, it's a good reversal of her game, but as in she doesn't really fetch enough class. But if Neonectar has something I'd like to bring attention to, that will be Musketeers. Musketeers, Cecilia, the pluses that she brings is a lot.
And there's a Musketeer break, right? So you also can say goodbye to Herman.
No, most important is the PG, the concept.
Yeah, the Musketeer cousin lets you wish.
They can
now Musketeer's main advantage is recycling the PGs and then reuse over again. So it's possible to spend 4 PGs with Musketeers now. Oh yeah, speaking of which, Royal Paladin's got the Ashley Reverse.
That's a very hot card. But
it is a solid metal deck.
Solid battle or hot card?
it's a hot card, man.
It's by itself.
It's a hot card, but it doesn't have any boots featured.
Not in the card, but in the anime we see a lot of plot. Okay. Moving on to the card, she's pretty much the farming engine which can
farming,
you pretty much +2 every turn.
Producing +2, male and female +2.
It's a pity that actually break right is still a piece of shit, but they need a way to make people notice Ashley anyway.
Notice Ashley's boobs?
Actually, now Sheffield,
That's enough.
Later they restrict the content or sexual content.
Central Light is not many people have noticed, but it's still a solid deck.
Because you should play 16 quick.
As in how to say it fetches what you need quickly. It fetches what you need quite quickly.
And you also don't need to play Palo in your deck.
Yeah, and then you still form the 21k columns.
It's like a Zaraki.
And there's also the unflipper Vanguard, which also costs hit.
No, also the Central Light is somewhat counter the Link Jokers. Because you know, as we know, BT15 brought the unlock campaign, which
They got 3 unlockers, right?
I think there are 6 unlockers.
For Royal,
I think
Six,
BT.
man, got so much, right?
No, as in
Yeah.
one Go Paladin, Royal Paladin, Narukami, Kagero, Murakumo, and
No, as in like for Century of the Light.
is the boss. That boss is solid.
From what I see, BT14 was meant to completely destroy Link Joker's meta.
Yeah, in a way, since BT13 Cosbreaker pretty much dominated the whole
Dominated
meta.
the meta.
So of course they need to balance Cosbreaker up.
They wanted to smash the.
but CBD still also very strong. It's still quite strong.
Yeah.
It's still quite a strong deck, as in not everyone will play unlockers anyway. But just that people were in fear of running CBD because of the Great Fall. That the Great Fall was a factor that keeps CBD at bay actually. Not so much on unlocker.
But I mean the other clans, like you see Murakumo bouncing back their front row. Nothing to lock the Link Joker.
That's one.
And Minerva restanding. Because I think Link Joker cannot.
Like any restanding clan will have a chance. Basically, kill your opponent first before they lock. And basically any clan if you want to face Link Joker, it's pretty much you have to restrict. You cannot give them a front row to lock. So some clans specialize in doing that, like Great Nature, Sprite Brothers, and Channel Paladins. Oh, Raging Form is
Yeah,
Murakumo also.
also.
Raging Form in a sense.
I think Regime has lost his high placing meta now.
No, but Revengeance is still
It's still quite dominant.
It's coming back.
Not the Felix use.
yeah.
You heard that? Yeah.
Okay. Then let's talk about BT15
Alright.
Okay.
It's gonna come.
But how
Link
about
Joker's
we
coming
talk
back.
about that reverse rarity of BT15?
Alright, the
the
triple
first time where Bushiro introduced Vanguard to this new rarity.
So as posted on some information sources, we heard that there will only be one Glendios in each carton, right?
Yeah.
Is that confirmed yet?
It is confirmed.
Well,
Yeah, Glenda's rarity confirmed.
it's confirmed.
It's
Right?
that
It's
one
a triple
triple
edition.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
think it's to restrict it from being overplayed, like how CBD was.
no, but still there is there's the campaign you exchange 3 points for one normal edition Grandiose.
Can ah.
100.
Is that confirmed?
Whether confirmed in Japan.
But there's only 100 in the world, right?
No. The 100 in the world is the gold edition Grandiose.
How you get the gold edition?
That is part of the one Grandiose per carton. Out of all the cartons,
Get already,
100 is only 100 is the gold edition.
Get already. Oh my god.
Very limited edition.
But then I heard there's only 90 will go to Japan, 10 will go to Singapore. Is it?
That I can confirm.
Oh man, that's it, I'm gonna play Glendos.
Oh yeah, but then of course everyone was,
But
well, Glendios did open up a lot of reactions. One side saying, oh my god, OP is a free win condition.
It's like
Quick
Exodia,
Vanguard.
man.
the second one,
Exodia.
the
Glendios
second,
is a piece of shit.
yeah, no, I'm not gonna play Glendios anymore. Then 1 week later, can someone suggest me a Glendios deck list? I don't know why.
Then the Glendios, I think Glendios became a lot more consistent with the starter. The World-Eye Dragon.
But you only can use it before you ride Great.
No, that's enough.
That's the thing that makes it.
If it's more than grade 3, it'll be really broke.
Sure.
Really broke.
And then we also get the 9k, when attack hit, Cannonblast 1 search the reverse in here.
Yeah.
And there are some people who have thoughts of putting it in other decks other than the Glendios deck.
But playing reverse in other Link Joker decks won't it like?
Yes, the lock restriction, but of course people are speculating on that. Okay,
Have
then
you tested it out yet?
as in I tested it out.
Yeah.
How did,
So
it's still okay lah, but I tested it before the World-Eye. I tested with World-Eye Dragon lah, but it's still iffy deck lah.
When you tested it out, was it when the grade 2 come out already? The grade 2 9K?
That was before that. Anyway, so basically it's this. The win condition of Glendios should not be the main attention lah. The win condition is just lock in the 2 front row. Then you just keep spamming the Omega lock over and over again lah.
But I think what's really threatening is the ability to make reverse unique, a 15k attacker.
Yeah.
No, that's okay.
No, they still painful.
And
Cost 50
to
again. 50k
combo
plus 7k is a 23k column.
But not only do you do that, you lock on your opponents for free after you follow.
Yeah.
There's too much of blast.
If it's Common Blast,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the thing is, you need to get the grade 3 before you can do that.
yeah, that's what.
And
like
you
that.
And then you want to show us how many grade 3 you play?
No,
20.
That is confidential. But what I can say is you got to run at least 10 grade 3s. Yeah, cannot this moment.
But GSL still like.
Can we talk about the episode 159 where Ren versus Kai? Where we are speculating about Dragonic Overlord Rebirth.
Oh, well, Rebirth should be coming up tomorrow on the day we eat.
Yeah.
Why better there's a delay?
And then we are also expecting the Dragonic Overlord to be a break, right? But it may be true, it may not be true. Anyway, let's move on to Shadow Paladins. Well, there's Dread Ruler, but of course, there are speculations where people say that the Dread Ruler doesn't meet the expectations because Raging Form is such a broken piece of shit.
Yeah, Dread Ruler can't stand, that's why I think people are looking down on the card.
Fuck this man, because the whole meta everyone all just thinking about is withstand. Because anything that withstand defines the game.
Well,
everything.
Dread Ruler has his own strategy of his own. It's pretty much get your opponent to 5 damage, so you force the opponent to keep blocking up.
That makes stand triggers much more viable now. I think I'll see people running 8 stands to get big crits now.
Yeah, actually in fact, I think stands will become more viable now if Lee Joker wasn't so prevalent. Okay, because the Maelstrom Reverse, there's also Maelstrom Reverse, which also runs triggers.
Yeah, Maelstrom Reverse.
And possibly Liquid Venus also. Okay, then.
Oh, Venus is like some gay shit.
Okay, then the Dread Ruler.
Gay shit, yeah.
Other than Dread Ruler, that is the. That is the grade 2, which the 5k unit at 1 damage, at 1 face down damage is grade 2.
Oh, right, and then you draw 2 cards.
Yeah.
Self damage yourself with 2 cards. I think it's a double plus.
No, it's not. It's not really a self damage. Yeah, you don't return the damage.
Yeah, you don't return the damage.
Really? Don't return.
Yeah, don't return the damage.
Don't return.
It's quite fair, no?
It's quite fair.
You can't plus 2 and draw.
Well, that means you can pull
it's
off
like
the
25
limit,
right? When you call plus 1.
Well, it is the high
Do
risk.
you perform a damage check?
Wow,
No
Revenger.
Revenger.
Great.
Grade 2 5k.
Wow.
That's they redo the limit.
Yeah, it's like it's like
Grade 2 5k counter blast 1, take 1 damage, draw 2.
take 1 damage face down, so it's like counter blast 2 essentially.
It's a self-damage plus a draw.
But it's 5k, you draw.
So it's a high risk, high reward card. So if you're confident of winning you
can just suicide if you have 5 damage.
And you have no more triggers.
Okay.
And you have no more hand.
No. Basically, it gives you a hand, and then you.
I see some tactical use, you can prevent your opponent from killing, then you still get a plus.
No. It's also good for fighting against people who don't want to give you 4 damage.
It's also big for Drag Ruler since only 5k.
Okay. Then, that is the Dingering clone.
People are all complaining that it's not Revenger because you can't play Revenger decks.
It's a Revenger broken.
Yeah, if it's a Revenger, I think it'll be pretty broke.
It'll be way too broke. I mean, like every. No. If we could, I'll just run for 4 manas already.
Yeah.
4 manas, then everyday mana call them.
Yeah, mana go back.
Oh my god.
It's like 4 free and what the hell, man.
Exactly.
Hey, do you
Plus,
know
the fact is right, normal like based on Raging deck, right? Raging now the hand size is also very big already. You add 1 Dindring Clone, what the fuck, man?
Well, in Revenge, you still can run in Revenge's builds, but you can only call with Mordred, and you cannot turn it in a folder.
It's not as like consistent.
So it's not really completely a dead option, and also, well, if I were to suggest, people can also consider the Shadow Blaze lah.
Wait, what's Shadow Blaze?
That's the promo.
It's like Giraffe clone. That
And the end of his attack, you can counter blast 2, retire 2 of your units, retire 2 of opponent units. That's a non-Revenger build. Basically, this guy can throw Link Jokers and Kagero who wants to retire in field.
Hey, do you know about the new Liberator Shield? Where you gain 5
well, people are speculating they're going to make clones of it. Well, it's pretty much screams go Paladin created war, go. You can go.
It's a
power creep.
It's a cheap man's Nauga.
And it is better than Quintus War.
Yeah, because if you have a full field, it's a guaranteed. It's a more consistent guard.
It really depends.
It really depends. Anyway, since we are seeing less people playing a great floor, we may get to use the issue. And of course, not every day he will retire a field one. So
the problem is if Link Joker locks with you.
then of course, yeah.
Suck up. One favorite.
Oh yeah, then we get the most important, the Doring clone for the.
Alright.
Dory clone?
When you call Blaster Blade anywhere.
People are saying it's broken, but it's not.
No, it's okay but just that it doesn't have the revenges abilities to search your. But then you don't have to call in front of it.
It's not a cause Go Paladin does not support consistent like calling. It's more like random calling.
But cheap advantage. So it's still fair in a sense.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a pretty fair card.
Oh yeah, then there is Liquid Venus.
I have to complain bullshit about the name. The name is ridiculous.
No, Liquid Venus is pretty much it kills anything except Link Yoga. It has a good even against Narukami and Murakumo, it will have a very good matchup. Yeah. Pretty much because you can counterblast to call a full field as long as all the units are within the 0 to 6.
So you can call grade 0s too as
5 grade 0.
You pretty much can call 2, 2, 1, 1, 0 and you can recycle that starter. You move that starter to soul. Check the top 5, grade 1, grade 2, grade 3. As long as that starter is not retired, you can keep the soul charge engine going for this.
Solid support.
Wow.
And there's also the lion which plus 3k, which is actually very very painful if you combo
that's why I'm saying stance will be very viable in Liquid Venus.
But I think
call
it will be more.
can play Sky High.
Yeah, Sky High Walker.
Sky High Walker.
I wouldn't want to
yeah,
play
Sky
Sky
High.
High, no, cause
No, you can play.
use it.
Sky High Walker just means that your Venus becomes Color Blast 1, call a full field.
Yeah.
but I think sometimes if you go into damage, so cause Lucia also require.
Everything will go into damage as well. Sometimes.
No, it requires what's that? It requires.
Anyway,
It's special.
anyway, it's up to the player to experiment now.
Yeah. But I think what people are hyping up now really is the
Maelstrom Reverse is also very high.
no but the most hype I think is still Mega Colony Super when it first came out.
Yeah, Mega Colony strong game. Yeah, we all keep going up.
People were like, bro, oh man, you can't stand your Vanguard when I break, right?
Okay lah, I'll agree lah. But then again, you see many opponents will keep a grade 3 in their hand. So if you really want to pull off the broken effect, you need to break right. Yeah, you need to do that more than once. Otherwise you just get clumped up. And
But there's also what's that card? Goyusha, which counters.
Okay, what doesn't matter is the counter. One is you don't have to call full field, and the other is you can always keep a grade 3 in hand. Okay lah, but of course that is up to the Mega Colony how he wants to counter. Anyway, the machining is pretty much tank plus tank 1 clear.
Machining is more like a beat down there. It's not really.
Car.
Yeah, it's a pretty much beat down. But the promo is the one that catches attention. The 11, I forgot his name, but it's an 11k unit. When you ride it, you retire all grade 1 units on the field. It's like somewhat like Tempest.
It's called Raid.
Not really. And then you can that's the part. The other ability is Color Blast 2. You can plus 10k and rest 1, and 1 unit cannot stand up. But the main attention is the Tempest ability. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about the Aqua Force. Maelstrom Reverse.
The Clerk Sacrifice.
Yeah, speaking of which, now that Maelstrom Reverse and Venus Liquid is coming out, because of these decks, less people will be focusing on break right builds. Since these builds are very solid with cross rights.
And I think that Maelstrom Reverse
is like actually reverse a farming engine which fetches you plus 2 every turn. And then you combine that with the Stone Riders and Tiders, you keep -1 your opponent. So either you can go with crits, which means that you can throw your opponent into guarding, but he will lose more, or you have to no guard and then risk the crit, getting the crit at 3 damage.
The problem now is Maelstrom R needs to lock a standing unit. So most of the time your Vanguard booster.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah,
but actually
you can just slot your Vanguard booster. It's still 16k.
But it's quite low.
No, it's still okay. You either lock
31k.
No, you can still lock the Tider or you can lock Vanguard booster. It's up to how the Aqua Force user wants it.
Maelstrom Reverse is how many attack 3?
4 attacks.
4.
It's the same as
normal Maelstrom, but then it's no hit.
Yeah, and then Marius is the starter which is pretty strong.
Or the consistent grade 3 Maelstrom Searcher.
Basically, if you run a lot of Maelstroms, you can keep getting Maelstroms in your hand. If just such one, it will still benefit you a lot.
It also provide that cleaning.
Yeah. Okay lah.
Especially grade 3 cleaning.
We don't know what will Kagura get, but we do know there's an Unflipper. What do you think of the Unflipper compared with the Soul Plus 2?
Kagura got Unflipper. Unflipper is the Soul Plus 2 one, right?
Yeah, Soul Plus 2 one.
Screw that, bad cost is still better.
Yeah, because the.
So I think the main point is.
I'm just joking, but
okay lah. The main point is people are focusing on reverse and a lot of the retired deities is all cover plus 1. So it's like you don't really need it and you probably could use the low plus 2 draw 1.
The thing is right, if you play the Unflipper and compare to the Calamity Tower, like you must see which one you want to play more.
No lah, it's like in a sense you so plus 2. I think that unit would be better for Overlord decks though. If you use the cover plus. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so this has been the first.
No, so I guess the support looks very solid for every single clan.
Well, they keep making solid.